And now your first alert forecast with meteorologist Kyle Keel.
Well, our live sky view shows a mix of sun and clouds over the QCA. Some darker skies off to our south as we've had a couple of pop-up showers here early this afternoon. You can see those right now barely on First Alert Live Doppler radar down there in Mercer County. We'll take a close zoom in. We're tracking one shower here near Eliza, just to the south of Eliza, and that just kind of fell apart. So these are kind of pulsy in nature, which means they kind of build themselves up and then just essentially rain themselves out. And we see that happening in Keithsburg right now. That shower weakening right as it's over town, crossing the Mississippi River there into portions of Louisa County. This trend is going to continue here this afternoon with a couple pop-up showers and storms as we have this little spin, this kind of weak area of low pressure that's going to continue to track away from the area. But areas south of the Quad Cities have the highest chance for any of the storms to develop. But notice off to our west, yeah, we have a lot of sunshine, dry conditions, and that'll be what's in store here as we head into the day on Friday as we start to build that heat and humidity back into the area. Of course, the humidity is already there, certainly not the heat today. Temperatures right now in the mid to upper 70s. Cooler spot right now is 75 in Rock Falls. The coolest spot is Keokuk at 72 degrees. It's 74 right now in Mount Pleasant and Macomb, 79 in Galesburg, and 77 degrees in Davenport, Clinton, and Galena. Today we have dew points in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. So yes, we will call this pretty much downright humid, but it gets very humid to almost borderline oppressive here as we head especially into Sunday and Monday here of next week. In fact, we could be talking about the potential of heat advisories here as we head into the weekend, especially on Sunday. Your feels like forecast here for tomorrow. We'll have those feels like temperatures back in the upper 70s to near, or I should say upper 80s to near 90 degrees. And then as we head into Saturday, we'll start to see those feels like temperatures into the mid 90s to right around 100 degrees. And these will be similar on Sunday, if not maybe a little higher, between about 100 and 105 degrees. So certainly a weekend that you want to stay hydrated and weather aware because we do have the potential for a few storms as well. As for today, Exact Track thinks that this is what it's going to look like at 1 o'clock. Well, you just saw radar, likely not going to be this widespread. It's really hard to pinpoint and predict these storms here in this type of air mass that we're in, but the gradual trend is that we'll see any storms that do develop this afternoon wane after sunset, and we'll be left with a clear sky overnight. That could lead to a little patchy fog here, especially in the lower lying areas as we head into your Friday morning. Tomorrow afternoon, we don't have to deal with any rain. That's been a difference here from the last couple of days. And then as we head Friday night into Saturday, we'll see the potential for maybe a few storms here during the overnight hours prior to sunrise here on Saturday morning. Could be some local downpours, but I'm not expecting any severe weather out of that. We'll go through the day on Saturday with mainly dry conditions. Could see a pop-up storm in the afternoon, but the better chance of rain going to come in the evening, mainly northeast of the TV6 viewing area. However, if this complex develops a little farther off to the northwest, this will clip portions of the TV6 viewing area, so we do have to watch the potential for perhaps some severe weather. Now on Saturday, if a storm does pop up in the afternoon, it could produce some gusty wind or hail. There's a level 1 risk for the entire area. This is a big if storms develop. Again, widespread storms not expected here heading into Saturday. Sunday, we've got that risk here as we head into the morning hours, mainly northeast of the TV6 viewing area. You just saw it with Exact Track. That's likely going to be the best case, or I should say one of the scenarios that would keep it out of the TV6 viewing area, but we'll have to watch for where that develops here as we head into Sunday morning. And then as we head Monday night into Tuesday, we're going to have another potential for some storms. This is kind of the ring of fire pattern that we talk about each and every summer, where we're kind of going to be on that edge of the high heat and humidity, and you can certainly see that with those temperatures in the 90s. So we could have a couple of days here where we do track those storms in the overnight hours heading into the morning hours, mainly Sunday night into Monday and then Monday night into Tuesday. So we'll keep an eye on that for severe weather, but it does look to cool down back into the 80s by the middle of next week.
Woo, it's going to be a hot weekend.
It certainly is. Pools will be busy, I'm sure.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle.
You're welcome.
Next.